Hello, darlings, and welcome to Care Off Book. If you're new here, hi, I'm Care Darling, and if you're not, welcome back. Now, have you been watching some of my Olympic videos? I have to admit, I'm usually not a sports person, but when it comes to a spectacle with flair and performance, I'm all in. What can I say? I love to be entertained. I did have a soft spot for the gymnastics. I enjoyed the basketball, and let's be real, watching the breakdancing makes me think we could have totally held our own against some of those countries. Maybe my confidence just got a little boost. We've already dished about the Paris Olympics opening, and while there were some standout moments, there was also a bit of petty drama. But let's be real, the Paris closing ceremony was totally a snooze. Except for the LA segment. Today, my darlings, let's get those creative juices flowing and chat about what this means for LA's opening in 2028. That's right, baby. The Summer Olympics are coming to my hometown. Now, I've got every right to fantasize about the LA opening because 1, I'm American, 2, I'm a 6th generation LA native, and 3, it's my channel. So, of course, I can create whatever content I want.
You got me.
But don't worry, my darlings, you can also share what you'd love to see or not see in the LA opening. Let's dream big together. So as of now, the ceremony is set to take place at SoFi Stadium. But let's be real, in a city famous for noise complaints and horrendous traffic, especially during big events, you've got to wonder how this all is going to play out. If we think traffic is bad now, just wait until the Olympics hit. Consider yourselves warned. I've watched plenty of opening ceremonies, and I've got some thoughts on the logistics that really work for me. If the transitions are messy, I lose track of what the country is trying to showcase. Sometimes they nail it with video skits or choreography and blocking that are so sharp that everything flows seamlessly. That's what I vote for: smooth transitions and a focus on the live performance. Video is a great tool, especially for setting the stage, but it shouldn't be the crutch that carries the whole show. Let's keep it live and keep it lively. Now, on to the fun, creative ideas I have about how LA can really show off who we are as a nation. When people think of LA, they think of Hollywood, right? And Hollywood brings to mind all those TV shows and movies that have connected people around the world from theaters to living rooms. So why not present the Olympics through the Hollywood gaze? And no, not the Hollywood gaze, though we love them, but the cinematic view of the USA. We could showcase American culture through cinema, music, and of course our iconic landmarks. Imagine a creative way to share the Grand Canyon, Hawaii's volcanoes, or even the Northern Lights. And if you're from Cali, remember when the ocean had that bioluminescent algae? It's not new, but that recent algae bloom in the parts of Southern and Northern California made the Pacific Ocean glow in fluorescent blues. So much that surfers and others enthusiasts like myself flocked to capture the bright blue waves. It was magical, and I love to see someone recreate that kind of experience for a live audience. That would be something truly unforgettable. I love to think of the US as a culturally diverse place, and I'd love to see that play a central role in the ceremony, from the vibrant Latino communities to the deep historic influence of African Americans in shaping our city's culture. The celebration could really highlight the rich tapestry of the US. We could do this through a series of performances that blend traditional and contemporary elements, showcasing the fusion of old and new, local and national. Sure, I know we're not perfect, but I believe this is a land worth living in because united we stand. Even with our differences, we can still come together and create something amazing. This might sound wild, but I want the folks who work on Disneyland's fireworks show, I want them to help with the opening ceremony. Why? Because they know how to put on a show with a story. Seriously, if you haven't watched Fantasmic, do yourself a favor, go online and watch the Disneyland version, not Disney World, okay? That one's trash. We're talking performers, lights, animatronics, fireworks, and most importantly, a story. I know we might be a little over this guy by now, but Lin-Manuel Miranda would bring some serious flair to the mix. And let's not forget Alan Menken, he's pure magic. Those two teaming up again to create some fresh tunes for the ceremony. Yes, please. And here's my ultimate wish. John Williams with an orchestra, because I absolutely need to hear the Indiana Jones theme live. Sure, he'll be 96 by then, but hey, that's my American dream. So my husband, the professor, suggested that they take inspiration from La La Land, and I was furious because I didn't think of that first. I mean, yes, I want the audience to experience America through a cinematic lens, but it's live. So it's more like a Broadway performance. When I think of that movie, there are some visual elements that could be absolutely stunning in a live show. Imagine dancers floating in the air, bringing that old Hollywood musical vibe to life. The colors, the timeless style, it's also perfect. I love the idea of using solid colors, blue for reality, red for dreams, and when you mix them, you get purple. Pure perfection. I just feel like that would be such a killer aesthetic. And yes, incorporating live performances by some of the biggest names in music is a no-brainer. I mean, let us entertain you, okay? First off, we absolutely need Snoop because he's a national treasure, obviously. And I'm also throwing in a proposal. Let's get Journey to perform the closing song, Don't Stop Believin'. This is one of my all-time favorite bands, and as many of you may know, they're originally from California. The original singer, Steve Perry, left due to the challenges of fame, but that didn't stop the band. They're still going strong with their new singer, Arnel Pineda. Now hear me out. Steve Perry lives in Hollywood, so how amazing would it be if he made a surprise appearance during the second verse? Imagine, some will win, some will lose, and then Steve and Arnel harmonize on some of us will sing the blues. Oh, work! I would absolutely weep if that happened. There's so much potential for creativity in this ceremony, and I want it to be absolutely amazing. You know I want Katy Perry there to sing California Girls, and maybe that's how we sneak Snoop in again. I'd love to hear your suggestions on what you love to see too. In short, the 2028 LA Olympics opening ceremony has the chance to be a groundbreaking event that mixes tradition with innovation, all while celebrating LA's unique place in the world and, of course, the USA. Whether LA is ready or not remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, the world will be watching, and I believe we're ready to put on a show like no other. Anyways, darlings, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more reviews, commentary, Disney, musicals, or performance talk. I'm your girl. Until next time, take care, darling.